Someone once told me the most important thing in bungee jumping is bouncing back. My name's Victor Ashley and I'm a real estate agent out in Seattle, Washington. This is how you get a hold of me. Also, please hit subscribe because I cover a lot of different areas, topics, zip codes, and concepts that might be important to you, and I could be talking about your situation or even your neighborhood next. Let's get into one that I really love and I enjoy following a lot, and this is the 98034 in Kirkland, Washington. Let's get you a quick walk on so we have an idea if you're just joining us from out of town. So the Seattle Space Needle is located about 18 miles to the southwest of Kirkland, Washington. And the reason why I give you a walk-on on this is because a lot of people don't know this area or these little zip codes all the way. So I just want to get into it so you have an idea of where this exactly is. This is located just north of the 520 bridge, and it's also intersected by the I-405 highway, and it's just south of Bothell, Washington. Now, also, I wanted to get into it a little bit, but I did actually used to live out here. I always recommend Mongolian Grill in Kirkland. It's a great little spot. If you want to say hi to Johnny, give him a holler, and I'll talk to you soon here. So let's get into it right now. But here is what is available right now as of today. This is Monday, June 5th. As of right now, 6:45 p.m. This is everything that's available right now inside of the Kirkland area. And one thing that I'm doing is I'm including everything as an aggregate. So you are going to see that there are a couple in here that are in the $6 million range. We are not reviewing them today. They're only in here, and they do skew our numbers a little bit. Now, the average square foot right now in this area is $662 a square foot. And keep in mind, we do have several multi-million-dollar properties in here. So I did want to point that out because one of these is a whopping $1,939 a square foot. Now, the reason why I'm giving you an idea of this is because I cover a lot of different areas and also price ranges. And one of the price ranges that I spend the most amount of time in is the $600,000 to $800,000 range, because that's where the majority of people actually buy. And of that, there's 31 homes that are available there's 31 homes that are available right now for purchase, but under that, there's about 19 under the $1 million range. Now, also, our average days on market right now is sitting right about 46 days on market. And also, I want to compare that to what last May we sold versus the May before. So this May, for May 2023, we only sold a whopping 51 homes this year. Now, I want to compare that to May of 2022. And we sold 112 homes last year. Now, you're going to see that this is a bit of an issue because our home sales inside of this area are actually about half of what they were last year. Now, also, there's a price in square foot difference in this. 2022, our price per square foot average came out to $677 per square foot. And this year it came out to $601 a square foot. Also, because I wanted to make it a little bit easier for everybody to understand, but I took the average size of the homes that were available and I put it into an aggregator, and I came up with a price per square foot difference on an average theoretical home from this year to last year. And that came out with $138,000 equity decrease. From this year to last year if you bought the exact same theoretical house this year versus last year. Now, that might sound like a good deal because at the same time, everyone's been hearing about, bidding wars and everything like that for the last couple of years. So they're like, hey, prices went down. Well, here's the issue with this too, is I also compared mortgages to this. Now, the average mortgage to buy this house this year is $6,872. Now, that is with a $80,000 down payment, at least a $265,000 income, and our interest rate is 7.125. Now, last year, though, to buy that exact same house with that same amount of down payment, it was actually almost $500 less. Now keep this stuff in mind, because as we get into the really, really big houses, a lot of people are like, hey, that's not a bad looking house. Like, I want to buy that. Well, also at the same time, we're running into a price issue. And at the same time, we're running into an issue with people that are being priced out of the market. Because at the same time, this house that used to be $600,000 is now selling for $1.2 million. So also, I wanted to compare the rents for you. Now, the rents in this area, if you were instead not buy that theoretical house, and that theoretical house, by the way, is only 1830 square feet. If you were to buy that theoretical house, right now, like I said, it would be around an average sale of $1,020,000. That is, again, $6,872 in monthly mortgage. Now, if you were to rent that instead, your rent would be $3,734 on average. And that's because I take an average price per square foot on the rental side of $2.04 a square foot. Now, also, that makes your buy to rent ratio. So it is your buy to rent ratio. It makes it 184% more to buy right now than it is to rent the exact same house. I wanted to point this out because I've been covering it for a couple of months, and I just recently saw a Seattle Times article saying that rent is actually cheaper than buying right now. Well, no duh, we've already known that. So again, I want to say thank you to anyone that have been watching my channel for a little bit. I've been trying to figure out exactly how I want to, proceed with this, because at the same time, I'm a real estate agent, so I only make money if you buy or sell real estate with me. But also, my job is to inform, and I have my best interest as well as your best interest in mind. But there's this thing called a fiduciary responsibility. And I want to get into that a little bit, because a fiduciary responsibility means I also have to inform you, even when my interest is at conflict with your interest. And your interest always wins out because it's a fiduciary responsibility. We'll get into that at a different time, but I just wanted to point that out because, I'm a regular person just like you. I want to make money, but at the same time, your best interest, it might be not the best time to buy a house right now. So let's talk. You can reach me, 425-559-4590. I appreciate your time. And, as always, it was wonderful working with you today, and I hope you have a fantastic day.